welcome back. We've got the grand finals underway. Panda and Ian, the final boss of Ranked Hoops, against tonight's challengers, not calendars, the champion of the people, Enforcer and Patrick. They looked a little bit rough in the upper bracket, but maybe they were saving all of their best plays and games for this grand series. Oh, almost got the block, but now the defense is under fire. What happened to Patrick? Patrick was certainly anticipating a block here from Enforcer, and he just didn't go. Backflip, maybe? I don't know. First blood belongs to 445, and it only took him 14 seconds. I never have a casting opponent. What does that even look like? How do you cast duel? Not dual cast, but go 1v1. Oh, ceiling play here, come on! There's no boost! I'm telling you, Rocket League 2, Psionics, make it happen. Put pads on the ceilings. Where would you put them, like, tactically? Jeez! Panda and Ian are just masters at cracking open the defense. It is double defended, and it doesn't matter. Look how he, like, very carefully, lightly taps that. And it's just far enough that he's gonna have another touch. Come on, do it! I want you to do it. I'm begging him. They did it once, and that gave me hope. That's the problem. You might as well, right? If you're Ian and Panda, if you've gotten the lead, you've already secured the lead, you might as well try it. Because if you are actually able to successfully get the fusion going and get it like 90% of the time, like, other teams are going to be terrified. Like, you've solidified your position now as the Hoops greatest of all time. For all time. That is going to be Enforcer getting a great goal here. Double tapping. So the critical part there first is to get it around Panda, but also getting it back to his car so that Ian can't get it. But we're going to have a regular friendship here. Enforcer powers through. I definitely like Enforcer and Patrick's friendship better than Ian and Panda's, but it's like a tiny, tiny thing. Like, you still expect Ian and Panda to win those friendships once in a while, but I think Enforcer and Patrick should have them more times than not. No double for Enforcer. It's off the front of the rim. Nice read. Wow. He just turns it into his dribble. There's no way Enforcer can double back for a bump. The defense is going to have an easy time saving that. And Ian gets some huge height on this. He's so far away. There's no chance he has of getting that. Back out mid. Panda should be there first. No, it's a 50. I like that touch from Enforcer a lot, actually. There's really no risk having it go into your net that I can think of. Some chain wave dashes by Ian. I think Ian used to struggle with those, but now he's making it look easy. What is fusion I'm talking about? Well, oh, hold on. First off, we've got a pass to the backboard. Where did Panda, when did he get there? He just goes forward from here? Wait, he just full blast collects this. Amazing. Okay, so when the cars spawn side to side inside the net, there's a tip-off that's possible where they hit each other sending one at the ball. But it requires a lot of moving parts. One car has to hold turn, power slide, boost, and then jump at the right time. So if you haven't rebound your buttons, like, you just can't do it. Or you got to do a lot of fat fingering, because those 3 buttons need to be kind of independent. And then, or some people, like, hold their controller in a special way to be able to push all of those. The other player needs to hold boost and then get out in front. Nice shot there from Enforcer. Got a sick block. So Panda, I think, got a little bit greedy. I don't know. It said he had full boost at the beginning of that play. I don't know if that's true. But if it is, he's trying to steal a boost away. That's the greed. But he was just way too late to that play. Anyway, the other player needs to get out in front by holding boost and then turning like a little bit. I think the idea is to get about 45 degrees by the time you're hit. And your teammate is going to hit the front of your car, and it launches you straight at it. But the trouble is, the jump timings are everything. It didn't used to be the case. It used to be pretty free back when Rocket League was free to play. Believe it or not, they changed the physics on bumps, and that was one of the things that drastically got changed. So you have to have, like, the perfect bump, but it is possible. And if any 2 players are the most precise in all of Hoops, it's Ian and Panda. So I have full faith that they could do it. But they just tease me by doing it once in a while instead. And the air-to-air pass, double touch! Come on! starting from the nearly the back wall. He can see it all lined up. He has no boost left. All right, well, now that they've mastered passes, there is nothing left that the rest of us mortals could do to take them down. Unbelievable. Oh, he's stretching for that. There's just not enough boost. People don't think about that, like when they're talking about space travel. Oh, Ian's casually 0 boost double resetting. But, yeah, you got to spend a lot of fuel to get to your destination, then you got to spend a lot of fuel to stop. But same is true in Rocket League, although gravity does bring you back a little bit. There's no air resistance. That is not something I would add for Rocket League 2, Psionics. I know you're taking my advice with a lot of due diligence and care, but don't add that. Enforcer. So does that mean Rocket League is played in a vacuum? Whoa. I didn't even think about it. Oh, come on! What? They're coming up with brand new passing ideas as Ian comes off of the ceiling, just absolutely flexing on everyone. And, oh my gosh. Of course. So the backboard defender is expecting Ian to slam it into the ceiling for the shot, and Ian has other plans. Double jumps on top of it. Ridiculous. Ian will do anything he can to take the shot into the front of the net. That is extra nasty, because even if Patrick is somehow able to save that, odds are he's going to hit it right back into Ian. Ooh, good recovery. Landed wheels on the wall. Goes for the reset. Gets dunked! Oh no, it's falling apart. It's 6 to be Enforcer and Patrick. I don't know. I don't even know if that reset was wrong. Is this just Rocket League happening as usual, or is that just a bad move? 6 to 2. Uh-oh. Yeah, that one looked rough. Maybe that was the intention, though. They kind of slowed it down and got extra height. I feel like they made a mistake on the tip-off. Patrick with 1. He's going to give it back to Panda, but all he can do is retreat here, so Enforcer trying to get lucky. Flying after it. Oh, he's going to try to set up here. Ceiling, maybe? He's going quick. Whoa, that was a crazy flip. Went right around it. Nice little save. Charge forward, stealing away all the boost. Actually, Enforcer got demoed. Patrick's still here. Doesn't have the ability to bring it back to the net. That's going to be game number 2 in devastating fashion. Don't forget, 4-4-5 got a game advantage for winning the upper bracket. Reset maybe could have been slightly earlier or later to change where the ball goes. Oh, okay, yeah. You're talking about that defense thing. Really solid pre-jump for sure. Yeah, the attack that managed to make the goal. It's a pretty devastating pre-jump. Man. Usually the first game is the one you want to try to win if you're the challenging team. But I think Ian and Panda were staying warm in Sakar. Ooh, a tricky bounce. Enforcer reads it, though. Credit to him. That is a rough read. Ooh, Enforcer worried that would go straight towards the net. Acting on instinct there. Ian's going to have another touch. It truly can score from just about anywhere. Enforcer going forward, trying to get a bump. Instead, it's a team bump. Panda with a reset, a couple. Gives it to Ian. Needs 2 off the backboard. Gets it! These passing plays are too much. They're doing these at the speed of sound, using resets in their passes now to double tap it. It's so nasty. Oh my gosh. They just style on the rest of us casuals. Do it. Do it. Ah. They keep turning their wheels like they might maybe do it. All right, that's what you get. It says nice block. If you're going to shoot against a defenseless team, I do recommend keeping it close to the rim. A tip-offless team, I should say. Here we go. Friendship, though. No, he goes right past it. The passing play again. Oh, he's stretching. He's got it. No read on that bounce from Enforcer, but Panda makes it look easy. You can see that curve did have an effect. The ball bounces slightly inward more than normal. Enforcer's expecting it to go straight out, but comes towards the middle of the court instead. But excellent read from Panda. No double for Ian. Inches. Oh, he's got a touch, but just barely. Patrick almost ready for that. Patrick has to immediately go, but Ian's a little bit faster. Accidentally double, triple touches it. I like the idea there from Panda. It's going to go right to Ian. Has to scoop it out. Ooh, no touch there. Not quite the read on the bounce. And Panda's also struggling. He'll get removed for it. The pinch to pass back. Oh, but Ian gets a massive 50. And now they're crowding the net. Watch the bump. What a save. Not easy there for Enforcer to get that ball unscathed. The pinch from Patrick will get blocked immediately, but the defense immediately turns it around. I love the passing play on the way back, though. The ball quickly moving around the court. No, Patrick is just in the wrong spot. Now they're bumping each other. Luckily for Enforcer, that boost does respawn. And so they're keeping this game close. Much closer than the last one. Panda hovering. Patrick, I think, just wants to go underneath him. Yeah, that's a great pinch. A great 50 from Patrick. So he sees Panda, but he knows he still has to take to the sky. So I love that fake right and then go left. Put it into the corner and sit on it. That's a great move. Enforcer and Patrick tie it up. It's back to Panda. Off the tip-off, he's looking menacing already as he continues to dribble upward. Doesn't get the follow touch. Oh, it's devastating. Sometimes a whiff can be worse than any shot. He's hanging there, but he doesn't have the boost. He needs like 2 or 3 boosts to get another touch, and even then, it might not be good. It might accidentally hit it into the rim, but that was all off of the tip-off. Lots of distance. Patrick's going to go for it. Doesn't have the boost. It's Panda for 2. And he lifts it up. Oh, he actually did get a touch. I'm shocked by that. Felt like he was going to completely whiff. But we're at the halfway mark. Panda going into the air again. Getting double jumped on. Ian into the ceiling. Panda's still here as well. That could be a massive double commit if Ian didn't get a pinch down. He even has the shot. If he didn't have all that, should be a counterattack to even the game again. Uh-oh. Patrick didn't quite read that. He's going to get blocked. Enforcer, nice fake. Needs to find a way to get this to Patrick, I think. Panda pushes forward. No boost, just acting like he's got some. Chain wave dashing, trying to get that pass back. But it's Enforcer in the air. Getting a 50 onto Ian. Over to Patrick. Couple of touches here to push it into the corner. Ian's got so much boost, but it actually goes towards the net. Still. Orange defense makes it look easy. Down to the mid. Ian's got one more touch. Blue team turns back to acknowledge it. That's a kind of a risky save from Panda, hitting it off of the 45-degree wall. Because I feel like the opposition easily could be ready for that. Ooh, it's close to skimming. Just needed another inch of height or so. Still, Enforcer and Patrick down just a goal. This could be the game they would take. Patrick doubles on it. Ian goes sweeping fast past, and so he does manage a solid clear. Oh, a huge rim too. Patrick starting with something, but he can't get it away from the corner. It's going to be easy for the defense to clear away. Panda gets a bump. Couple of touches maybe. No. And now Panda's off to the races again. Oh, gets it, dropped straight down. Patrick's there on the backboard. He has a bunch of boosts too, but he's just like a little bit late to this. Barely whiffs that. So now they're going to need maybe a tip-off goal. Do it. Someday. Enforcer. I like where he's aiming. Over to the corner. But Ian's going to have a nasty shot. Never mind. Comes off the rim. Panda trying to read that bounce, but who could predict it going sideways? Ian's hanging out up here on the backboard. Off the ceiling, there's just no way. I actually like that touch a lot, though, because the defense should have that 10 times out of 10. So, put it into the corner to keep the pressure going. Panda's going to be there momentarily anyway. Panda's retreating with it. Patrick needs a goal quickly. Nah, it's over. Maybe one goal for the road. And it will safely tap down in the corner. 4-4-5 now on tournament point. Whoa, Patrick with 100 ball touches. Not quite cracking the triple digits, but super close. I did not realize that how fast Patrick was playing. I would say getting past 80 is a good game for any one of these players. Like, that means that you're kind of dominating the game, and getting 100 is kind of, it's like unreasonable territory. This could be it. Yeah, definitely Patrick and Enforcer were playing really, really good all until the end, and that's kind of how it goes. Like, you have to make something happen. You don't want to just lose slowly. So you start letting goals come through as you play more aggressive, but it does have that chance to bring goals back the other direction. Ian skyward already. Look at that angle. Redirects it to the front of the net. A classic, but oh my gosh, it doesn't make any sense. I feel like Enforcer was covering everything but that. Who can blame him? How are you ever expecting that to drop down to the front of the net? I mean, everyone is expecting it to go right, but the front of the net is crazy. That's a great setup from Panda. Ian can't quite get it lifted. Doubles it. Just going too fast the other direction. Oh, close. Into the ceiling, but nothing to be gained. Panda still has to stay behind this. Really needs to force a 50. Doesn't even get the boost. Ooh, has to hit the brakes to avoid the demo, but that might open up things for a shot. The pass back to Panda. Those are kinds of passes that I love as well. If you're on the backboard, but you have like no way of making a shot happen, try to give that back to the middle of the court for your teammate. Double reset for Ian. He must have been practicing those because he's been doing them all night. That's got to be the fourth one at least that we've seen. That's just from what we've seen. We've only got to watch these guys for 2 series. Wave dash. Ian. I guess 2.5 series. We saw the ending of their game against Rounds. Oh, that's so close. Great save. Enforcer and Patrick again keeping it close. But they got to win every game from here on. It's a lot to ask. Shot deflects off of the net. Ian immediately goes skyward for it, and it's blocked away. Panda. Chasing. Gets a double. Almost puts it into his own net. But maybe going over the net is actually the better move. Patrick gets a lot of height, but doesn't have the boost to back it up. He wants Enforcer to take this desperately, but Enforcer just has a 50, and now it's looking dangerous. That's so close. Here comes the follow-up shot. Double tap, dropping it in. The defense in shambles, watching the ball overhead, craning their necks. You have to imagine the camera is brutal. That, like, camera flip as the ball goes over you is, like, the worst. Hesitation is defeat for sure, but when do you go? How do you possibly try to stop that? 2-0. 4-4-5 might have started the engines already. The relentless goal-scoring engine. Enforcer and Patrick really struggling to put things on the board. It's Ian takes to the ceiling again. Double resets, it's blocked away. Panda will send it backwards, looking for 2. but it's Enforcer this time on the ceiling. Gets around one. It's just off, though. So close. Oh. Panda hits it, and then hits Ian. The Panda's going to lift it. He's bringing it around with the reset, getting some good distance. Defense constantly has to be on their toes. The double tap to the ceiling is so close. If Panda was ready, maybe, just maybe. But I think he was traveling already towards the middle of the court and had to slam on the brakes. He did have a lot of boost, though. Enforcer out to 45. Here comes Panda. Stretching. Gives it to Patrick. Patrick trying to find Enforcer on the way. Oh, this could be devastating, but what can you even do to shoot? I shouldn't even ask that question. They always find a way. Almost a demo. Nope. It's going to be Ian. To Panda. He gets a double to save it. Wow. Nice move there from Patrick. That roll-up was not favorable. Just a minute left. Enforcer and Patrick still scoreless. They got to find something, right? Enforcer is going to get blocked. Ian continuing to hound this from the back wall. Gets the reset, actually, by wave dashing into the ball. He's on the ceiling next. There's no way. He's trying. Panda to Patrick. Panda, not for the first time, uses the backboard to clear it. Pinch from Enforcer, sets up Patrick, gets a touch, and that'll do. They're on the board, just have 30 seconds to make another goal. That bounce was real nice for him. Hitting it into the reset. It's actually big brain. It's the follow-up. Him sitting on top of the ball where Panda really can't get it to be outside of his reach. Enforcer's going after it immediately. Normally, I would say that's just a defensive ball, and everyone would leave that, but he doesn't have a choice. He has to go all the time. Anything that seems like it could have a glimmer of hope, you got to bite on it. Patrick running back into the waterfall. It's all the way back to Ian, and that could end things. He's just got a single touch. It's back to Panda. Huge distance here. Oh, no touch for Enforcer, but Panda keeps it lifted. He's still going. Here's Ian. They want one last goal for the road. He's got a reset still. Oh, he doesn't have the follow-up touch, but it will get deflected by the defender. GG's. Where are you supposed to use that reset? Like wave dash onto the wall? I don't know. GG's. Oh. Sorry, I'm stretching. All right, we're gonna get Ian and Panda. They're already joining us. Ian and Panda, congratulations on another tournament victory. 2v2, we're back at it. How are you guys feeling right now?
Pretty good.
Well, I got somehow.
Yeah.
The replays normally don't give me any volume, but now it was like extra loud, so I had to turn it off. We don't get to see your stats in the end, but Ian, you're doing like 2 and 3 like double and triple resets. Have you been practicing those?
I mean, I guess I'm always practicing like random stuff like that, but I guess I'm going for them more now.
Right.
Hoops. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's just like you're getting these perfect setups, and no one was really like pre-jumping to stop you, or if they were, they didn't know what you were doing. And so I think you got at least a goal or two off of those. It's just pretty terrifying, because you're already like a really good attacker, especially when it comes to like at the ceiling height level. And so adding extra resets into your ceiling plays sounds like a recipe for destruction. I don't know, but nonetheless, it's really cool to watch. We enjoy it.
Thank you.
So before I lose all of you, chat, we do have an announcement about future prize pools. We're going to change the split. It used to be 60-30-10. We're going to change it to just 70-30. First and second place. I think we've had less teams, but more importantly, is like third place getting $10. Sometimes they're just like, don't even worry about it. So
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we'll try to make it spicier on first place so that maybe there's a little bit more incentive to practice and try to get that trophy. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But that's
So if there's like a big tournament, are we keeping a 70-30 or are we going back to the 3?
I think it will, just for $100 tournaments. We'll be doing the 70-30, but for anything bigger, it'll have the 60-30-10 splits.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hit the
Sounds
microphone.
fine to me.
Uh, okay. I also, chat, speaking of announcements, there should be soon. So stay tuned in all of your Extra Mode Discord announcement channels for an announcement about the Chaos Cup. So,
Yep. We're working on it.
especially if you want to play, but if you want to watch as well, all the Extra Modes will probably be covering it again. Should be a bigger tournament than last time, but it's going to cover at least Hoops, Snow Day, Drop Shot, and Heat Seeker, and wait, there's one more. Did I say Snow Day? Rumble.
Yeah. No, you didn't. You didn't. Snow Day as well. Wait, did you?
I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't think I said Rumble.
All 4 of the Extra Modes plus Heat Seeker will be involved in the tournament.
Nice.
Still working out how we want to do this one. Once we get that figured out, we'll announce it. Majority of the prize pool is put up by CMYK, so thank you to him.
Yeah, shout out to CMYK.
And yeah, join the Discord for more information on that.
Nice. Yeah, we had a huge support last time. Everyone was like, this is great. Had a bunch of people watching, but a lot of people playing too. That's what I always want to see is, like, viewership is one thing, and that's always good, but like, if people are having fun playing it, that's how you know it's like sustainable, that you want to do it over and over, if possible. So maybe there'll be future ones, but as far as I know, as far as anyone knows, this next one is what our entire focus is on. It's not about setting up some sort of like long-term Chaos Cup tournament, but maybe, who knows, if it gets even more support, we shall see. Anyway, what else happened while since the last time we talked? Because there was we already talked about the big hoops $100,000 thing, but I don't think I talked to Panda about that. I think I only talked to you because you won the 1v1 or something. So Panda, you got to tell me about your perspective on the hoops big tournament.
I don't know. It's definitely fun. There's a lot more teams and a lot of like good teams, like pro teams and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just pretty fun.
In the end, though, it was like just a bunch of people that played hoops.
Yeah.
You're right. So you're right. There were like pro players early on, but they all got knocked out by the people that had the game knowledge.
Yeah, and a few of the pro teams that made it the farthest had either someone who has played hoops before, or like AJ and Lunar made it top 4, and Lunar's played in our tournaments before. I don't think AJ has done that much hoops, but just the teams that made it far that were like pro teams had some hoops experience to them, so that gave them an advantage, clearly.
So, Panda, in your professional opinion, do you think there's going to be another one? That Psyonix is going to run more off-season tournaments for next year or something?
I think they'll run off-season tournaments, but I don't think it'll be hoops again.
Oh. I
think they'll probably do the other extra modes that haven't been done yet.
Right. I think Ian told me it was definitely a maybe, and I think he said that to not hurt my feelings. But
yeah, I'd imagine that they just want to do all the extra modes because they already did Rumble and hoops. They just have to do
Snow Day, Drop Shot.
Yeah.
We'll see what they end up doing, because
but who knows?
I don't know if they'll have the same amount of off-season time, or like what they'll decide to do. But
do you two?
It'd be nice to get the other ones involved.
Do you two and a third think you could win a Snow Day tournament? And what about a Drop Shot tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we could. If me, Panda, Taibu played the Snow Day and Drop Shot one, I would think we would have good chances. I think not as good as like hoops, obviously, or for me and Panda, but I would say we have a really good chance at winning the Drop Shot one. We're all very good at Drop Shot, and we're all good at Snow Day too, and we're like fully locked in and trying. But there's some good Snow Day teams, so.
I always wish Drop Shot had like more of the players that have been in it for like so long. They know all the like little tricks. There's got to be something in Drop Shot, like some techniques and strategies. Someone could lay out this like big 100-page document on what you're supposed to do and how to do tip-offs and where to rotate and all this and that. But I just feel like
there was some really good Drop Shot players, and with the no support to Drop Shot, a lot of them fizzled out and stuff. But they got like really good at the 50s and like manipulating where the ball would go, and then like making sure it was their color and like getting the right touch to get the most damage. So But I don't even know if there would be anyone like that anymore
Right.
if a tournament happened like that.
I think
So,
of all the kinds of games, like drop shot's the one where you have to rely on your teammates the most. Like you have to be making like macro plays, whereas anything else is like you can just be a really good solo player and always do really good. It helps to have macro, but like the solo skills are always king. But drop shot is a little bit different because it's like the court is so big and everyone's got loads of boosts, so you have to be making like bigger plays.